Oh boy, what's going on today? How's it going? How's it going? How's it going? So today, starting right out of the gate, we're gonna react to Ink TV. This guy actually reacted to one of my Reloaded videos back in the day, last year. So I figured, let's repay him with a reaction here. So let's get right into it.
One of the questions that I got asked a bunch earlier today during the Rockstar and Take-Two live stream for the investor call, which is live on the channel if you guys want to check it out. All of the information is up there. But one of the questions I got asked a lot was not about GTA. It was about the Gears of War E-Day beta, which if you don't know is in early access this weekend, is an open beta next weekend. And I did, in fact, last night play the beta. I didn't do it on stream. I just did it myself. And I thought I was going to really enjoy specifically the Horde Siege mode. And I did, but I also didn't. I have some gripes to pick with the game, and I honestly don't know if I am the best person to review this, but
Dude, anybody can review it. It ain't just about like how big you are or anything. Just put your opinions out there. It ain't gonna hurt. But I think there are some problems. Obviously, there are some problems with the game. Horde doesn't have so many problems. Like there's a little snippets, like little nitbits that I don't necessarily agree with, like power. But overall, Horde is like a really great mode.
Gonna give you my thoughts on it anyway. Basically, I recorded some gameplay, and we're gonna have this in two separate parts. The first part of this video is gonna be a shorter.
Hold on, there is a fucking helicopter outside my house. I'm getting swatted right now. Can you hear that? Listen to that. Can you hear that? Why the fuck is there a helicopter near my house? There's a raven outside? Oh shit. Babe, pack the kids up. Hold on, I gotta turn this light on. Here we go. We've got light. We've got light. All right, let's get to it. Sorry about that, Ink.
Part is going to be about the PvP mode. The second part is going to be about the PvE mode, which I would say is closest to Call of Duty Zombies. So that I have a little bit more background.
I don't necessarily agree with that at all. Horde Siege is its own thing. It's not even close to Call of Duty Zombies. Call of Duty are we comparing Call of Duty Zombies of old Call of Duty Zombies, or are we comparing new? Because new Zombies sucks dick. To me, in my opinion. I don't like open world concept for zombies. I just don't.
And can give more information on. Now, let's start with the PvP. Now, I'm just going to say this right away. I have never, ever in my entire life, even when I played the early on Gears games, I've never liked the PvP. I've never liked the multiplayer. It's just never been my thing. And really, when you go and play this version of the PvP, I do believe it is the most refined and most polished version of PvP that Gears has ever offered. I've heard some people review this game and say they didn't like the movement. I've heard some people review this game and say that they didn't like how the guns felt or how the characters felt or even how it looked. And that I strongly disagree with.
Thank you, Lord, Ink TV. You have a brain. You have a brain. Thank you so much. Let's get a W in the chat for Ink TV for having a brain.
I truly believe that this is probably the best feeling Gears of War I have personally ever played.
Yes!
They have a new movement system in the game. It's similar to the old system, but the running is a little bit different. The way that you take cover, there's sliding, things along those lines. It's just different than previous Gears games. And to
yes, absolutely. It's just different, man. It's just a different beast. You have to get used to it. There's going to be a learning curve with this game. There's going to be. But once you get used to the movement, man, it feels really good. Like, don't go into ranked right away. Please, if you're a new player, don't go into ranked right away. You're going to get smacked, okay? It's not going to be fun for you. Stay away from ranked until you know what the game is.
Me, it felt more fluent. It felt better. But generally speaking, the multiplayer for Gears to me has always been a pinball simulator. How can you hop from cover to cover the fastest, the best, without getting shot in order to get close to someone to shoot them with a shotgun?
And I kind of agree with him on that. I kind of agree with him. It is a lot harder to balance in this game, though. It is. But I think once people get used to it, it's going to get worse. But, like, I would like TC to just tone down the movement just a little bit, especially the up A. The up A is just way too fast, but the movement does need to get toned down a little bit. I mean, when I was watching Avexis the other day play this game, I mean, if you don't know, Avexis is a professional player. Professional player. He knows how to play this game. He was abusing the new mechanics in the game, and it was not fun to watch at all. It was not fun to watch. I felt like I was watching somebody play Gears 5 absolutely cracked out of their mind, and that genuinely pissed me off. So I don't like that. The movement needs to be toned down. I know people will bitch and complain like, oh my gosh, this guy's such a boomer or something. Like, shut the fuck up. I don't like to see people move like absolutely fucking wild. I don't.
That's how Gears of War multiplayer feels to me, because by far the shotguns are the fastest killing guns in the game, unless you have one of like the higher tier weapons or like a sniper rifle or something like that. And because of that, just every single game that I played felt the exact same. How can we sneak around the map, get close up to people,
he's down,
with a shotgun? If you are close
he's
to
down,
someone,
Ink, he's down.
Spam the roll button or spam the slide or spam the cover button, and you're going to jump from cover to cover in order to close that gap and shoot them with the shotgun. Now, as I mentioned, this is the most fun I have had playing Gears multiplayer. It's just not for me. So
that's fair. That is completely fair. At least he was fucking honest about it. At least he has a brain, guys.
What I think of the PvP is simple. If you were a fan of previous Gears multiplayer, unless you don't like the new movement, I think this will probably be the most fun playing the multiplayer that you will have. Period. Set in stone.
I think, like, if Market and another map would have been the maps in the beta, I'd feel a lot better about the movement. But since Outpost is so verticality heavy, like, when you have good people playing against you on Outpost, it becomes really fucking toxic, that map. Like, I've had moments where people are literally just sliding everywhere, just sliding, and just like, there's so many things that people can abuse in it.
On the other hands of things, if you were
Market's
like
a
me
great map,
and you've never really enjoyed Gears multiplayer, this isn't going to be a game that brings you into it. As far as like the progression of this and everything, it honestly just doesn't matter very much, because when you go into a game, you start with the same weapons as everyone else. There's no perks. The point of leveling up is truly mainly unlocking cosmetics. Maybe that changes throughout the life cycle of the game, but to me, that's what I saw. Because of that, it didn't feel as though I had too much to grind for or anything of the sort. So because of all of that, I didn't enjoy that side of it. And then the game...
Well, it is a beta. It is a beta. There's not going to be a lot of things in the beta. It's a beta. Battlefront 2, there wasn't much in that beta. I fucking really loved that beta. Modern Warfare 2, I actually really liked that beta. Like the newer one. Modern Warfare and Modern Warfare 2's betas were pretty damn good. Pretty damn good. I wasn't worried about progression in that because it's a beta. I'm not worried about it. Now, if you want to talk about progression when the game comes out, like that, we could talk about that, but it's a beta.
If that's not a big part of the game, then the thing that has to be really good is the actual gameplay and gameplay experience. And because it still felt like that kind of pinball simulator to me, who can roll the best, who can close the gap the best, who can shoot someone with a shotgun the best, it just wasn't for me. And that's not
fair.
to say it doesn't look absolutely stunning, because it does. It's a beautiful looking game.
It does.
That's not to say I don't like the new movement or the way that the guns feel. I do. The only complaint I have about it is I think you should be able to choose, and maybe you can, and I just didn't see it in the settings, where your reload bar goes in, because one of the new things...
Oh, damn it, man. You know what they should do? TC, if you're out there, put a little intro, like when you load into the game, and when you start shooting, like in the boot camp or something like that, or when you start shooting in multiplayer, for a brand new person, put a pop-up that says in the middle of the screen when you're about to active reload, by the way, you can change this in the settings to the top right. Just throwing that out there. Because apparently people aren't looking through options.
in this game is that it goes in the middle of the screen as opposed to under your weapon. Because of that, it just felt a little bit weird, because I'm used to the old Gears games. But on the flip side of things, after playing this and playing the multiplayer and playing the mode we're going to talk about next, it has me hyped for the campaign.
Yes, sir! Abso-fucking-lutely. That's exactly what I want to hear. He has a brain. This guy's a Call of Duty player, guys. This guy plays Call of Duty. He enjoys the game. He wants to look forward to that campaign. Now, of course, he's not strictly to Call of Duty, but that's what he's known for. So, that's a win in my book, bro. That's a fucking win.
Because it feels really good, because it looks really good, because the characters sound really good, the guns sound really good, so do the Locust. I really do believe that this is going to be maybe the best Gears of War campaign ever.
That's a big fucking ask right there, bro.
It's the origin story of the game, so I am very excited for that, and it's not going to stop me from
playing
the actual game when it comes out, because that side of things I think is going to be phenomenal. Now, moving to the thing that I did enjoy more, the new mode. It's called Horde Siege.
Yeah.
Now, when you go and play this for the first time, it's going to put you in kind of like an easy mode to play through at once. And then there's another mode that's a Blitz mode, which is very similar to the beginner mode. And then there's the actual Horde Siege mode. Now, this is the mode that you're going to be seeing gameplay of behind me here. I have a lot of thoughts on this mode, and it's been very, very clear based off of a couple of different things. They are very much so going for Call of Duty Zombies on this.
No, they're not. No, they're not. I totally disagree with that, but I'm sure he's going to get into, what he thinks about it, but I totally disagree with that.
When I first heard about this mode, I'm like, hey, maybe they're going for like a little bit of like Helldivers kind of thing. But after playing it, I think no, it is definitely. So first of all, when you play this Horde Siege mode, you're playing on a relatively large map. It's not overly big, but there's going to be 3 other teams on there with you. So 3 teams of 4, so 12 players total. Essentially, you guys are fighting together, and at the beginning of the round, you're going to have some similar objectives. So some of the objectives that I had were like destroy some comm systems. So you just go to a certain area of the map, you shoot these comm systems, they're destroyed. The second mission that I had was defuse the bombs. So in this section, you had to go to 2 different areas on the map, I believe within 5 minutes, and defuse 2 separate bombs. Kill the Locust in the area, and the bomb takes for absolute ever to actually defuse. Now, what is the point of doing these objectives? Number 1, it unlocks team skills. So these team skills can include having more health, regenerating health faster, reloading faster, making it easier to reload, things along those lines.
I think what he's getting to on the zombies is like the newer zombies, like how it's open world and there's objectives and like there's side objectives and stuff like that. Like that makes a little bit of sense, but this game's totally different. It's third person, it's gory as fuck. It's offensively, like, some of the dialogue is offensive. It's just not for the faint of heart. It's so much more mature than Call of Duty now. It's so much more mature. Like, he is right about the side objectives and stuff like that for zombies, but if we're comparing this mode to old zombies, there's no connection there. Like, nothing. There's no connection there. If anything, this is absolutely Gears of War's version of Helldivers, Arc Raiders, games like that. It's not even close to Call of Duty.
And eventually, if you look up in the top left corner right now, there's this like little diamond with a lightning bolt. As you kill more locusts and as you complete objectives, you will get more of that currency.
It's energy.
And that currency can be used in-game to upgrade or purchase weapons or upgrade your team bonuses.
Yeah, I think he is comparing it to the new open world zombies, which I don't like. I don't like the open world shit at all.
Those things that you unlock through those events that we saw before.
But this mode, bro, this shit slaps. Okay? This is just a beta, and I fucking love this mode. I've put over 20 hours into this mode. I love it, dude. I've been on one map. There's still 2 bosses we haven't seen yet. And there's still 2 maps we haven't seen yet. So
there's also perks that you can get. It'll drop in from the sky. You might have to kill
they're
a locust,
cooking with this
and
mode.
You can pick that up as well. So throughout the game, a match of this Horde Siege mode, you're going to get better as a team.
Yes.
As you do, it becomes easier, and there's 3 different difficulties you can play on. I believe it's like beginner, expert, and champion, or something along those lines.
Close. Rookie, infantry, commander, and then all fathers will come in when the game launches.
And as you play those, basically the higher tier you're on, the more of that currency you get in game, allowing you to buy more items. So those are the first 2 objectives. The third objective was much, much cooler. It was a horde or a locust infestation, and basically this giant
it's an invasion, but I'll let it slide.
Locust spawns in from under the ground, and you have to shoot him in the belly, have him go underground, throw a bomb into the ground, have it explode, and do that 5 times. And again, upon completion, you're going to get extra of that currency that you use in game.
And weapon
you're
parts.
Going to get an extra perk. So if you do all 3 of the early objectives, your squad's going to have 3 different perks.
And also, guys, if you don't know this, with every invasion, you'll get 14 weapon parts. 14! Okay? There was one match I think I had 36 weapon parts when I left. I was able to get into 2 invasion events, and I did multiple side objectives.
Which, by the way, you don't have to do. They're just an option.
Oh, they're so cool, dude.
As well as it gives you weapon parts. So weapon parts are, I guess, the interesting thing about this, because there is an out-of-game economy. So at the end of a round, we'll talk about that in a second, but you can extract. And if you do so, you extract with all of the weapon parts that you've earned in the game.
Right.
Now, you're going to level up 2 different things. There's 4 different classes, assaults, 2 other ones, medic, I can't remember all 4. And as you play a match with that individual class, you will level it up. And as you do, you will unlock more perks for that class. So for example, I was playing as medic. I was able to throw down this kind of barrier, not a barrier, like a gas that healed anyone in its vicinity,
right,
as well as revived any of my teammates who were downed in that vicinity, making it so you can take a lot more damage in this area, and it lasted a solid amount of time. So certain perks that you would get from medic as you level them up, and eventually as you get a higher medic level, you can have up to 4 perks. These things would do things like extend the period that it would heal your team for, heal your team for more, things along those lines. And those are given to you by leveling up that class. Then there are the weapon parts. There's various different weapons in the game. You start off with the hammer burst and the shotgun, as well as a pistol. There's frag grenades, there's smoke grenades, and then as you level your character up, not your class, your character, you will unlock more weapons. So like there's the Lancer Mark III, the Lancer Mark I. I can't remember some of the other weapons. There was nothing that was too insane. There was one that you unlocked at like level 19 that I believe shot like a detonatable explosive.
Oh, it's level 9. It's level 9. You unlock the gut puncher at level 9, and once you unlock that gut puncher, bro, that thing is a game changer. That thing is an absolute game changer.
Which obviously is going to deal more damage, because unlike other games, unlike zombie, well, kind of like zombies, as you progress through the Horde Siege game, larger and larger locusts eventually spawn in, and eventually you're going to have boss rounds and things along those lines. And the more of those you kill, the more likely you are to get weapon parts, the more in-game currency you get, the more...
It's been so long since I've played, like, new zombies. it's got to be so different now. If he's trying to compare this to Call of Duty, it's got to be so different now. I'll have to check out like new gameplay of zombies or something, but I have not played zombies. I mean, Black Ops 6 had round-based zombies. I haven't put a lot of time into zombies, like, at least for a long time. Call of Duty Cold War was my last zombies game that I put a lot of time into.
Or stuff you can buy. So I did
not like the open world.
Eventually, after completing those first 3 objectives, you go to a final area that you then have to defend for 5 rounds. Basically, your team as a whole can get downed 5 times completely, and you're
rookie difficulty.
Okay. It's very, very doable. I did completed it on my very first run. I was on the easy mode, however. My only complaint with this mode is it doesn't feel as though there's enough out of game to keep me playing over and over again.
I disagree with that. I do agree with the fact that there's not a lot after you get everything leveled up and you have all the weapon parts. Like, there's not much to keep you there besides like new events in the game mode. And I highly fucking doubt TC is going to let this game mode die. Does anyone else think they're going to let this game mode die? This is the mode for E-Day. Like, it's the mode. So,
playing maybe 3 to 4 of these matches, they're about 30 minutes long. They're pretty much exactly the same every single time. And
no, they're not. No, they're not. I've never had a run have the exact same enemies or the exact same objectives or anything like that. It's different almost every time.
Even with them being exactly the same and you getting different perks and things like that, it doesn't really feel as though I'm getting things that are that much better. After playing games like Helldivers or Destiny or the extraction shooters that exist nowadays with like Marathon and Arc Raiders, typically in going into a match like this and then extracting, you come out much stronger with better items, and you do that especially with the weapon parts, which you can use as weapon mods on your weapons, which will allow you to do more damage at range, have less recoil, have a better melee weapon on the weapon itself. So you do get stronger. It's just those improvements to me didn't feel like enough. And
I do agree with that. I do agree with that. Like, there are some weapon attachments that just, they don't really add anything. They don't make you feel like a better unit. Like, the fire damage, I can't really even tell if I'm doing more damage, and that's a problem. I think they really do need to buff some of that shit. I would like them to add more. Like, add more things to get when I'm out of the game, rather than, like, adding new enemies or stuff like that. Like, absolutely add new enemies, but there needs to be something more than you get to the max level and you unlock everything with the attachments. There needs to be either more attachments or more to do in the game mode. I do think that there definitely does need to be a little bit more, but it's a beta. it's a beta.
Individual match didn't feel different enough. Now, it's still, I think, the better mode between PvE and PvP, and I still think it's good.
Also, the boom shot, like, sometimes that boom shot just doesn't do any damage. I don't know.
Like a 6.5 to 7 out of 10, whereas the PvP to me is like a 4 out of 10. And it looks beautiful.
Did he just say the 6.5 out of 10? Did he just say that?
Between PvE and PvP, and I still think it's good. Like, I think it's probably like a 6.5 to 7 out of 10, whereas the PvP to me is like a 4 out of 10.
Okay. That's where we disagree. I mean, he does come from Call of Duty, so he's not going to be good at the game. But I rate Horde Siege like a 9.5 out of 10. And this is a beta. Versus, I'll rate a 7.5. Probably a 7.5 out of 10. Definitely miles better than Gears 5.
And it looks beautiful. I had one instance where my game completely froze, but I joined back to the game. It seemingly
I still haven't had my game freeze.
was a network error of some sort. So it runs good. In other words, if I only had one problem like that. But it just, I could see even in the beta, and again, maybe this is because it's in a beta, I could see myself getting bored of this relatively quickly. And I do enjoy the out-of-game leveling systems. I like that.
Here's one thing I'll say about Call of Duty players, though. Call of Duty players are so used to progression and grinding for progression for weapons, it like kind of clouds their judgment for everything else they play. Like when Call of Duty players went to Battlefield, what was their number one complaint? Where's the progression? There's progression in the game. It's just a little different. There's progression in this game. It's just a little different. People aren't grinding this PvP to get better weapons in multiplayer. It's not Call of Duty. There's a reason why we have power weapons. You know? There's a reason why it's a cover-based shooter, not a arena shooter. Like, it's still somewhat it's still somewhat of an arena shooter, but it's just different. And for me, I would have rather TC just went all the way above and beyond with the PvP, like an overrun or like a 10v10 mode or something like that. Like with these movement changes, I think a bigger mode is coming, but they just haven't told us yet.
There's different classes you can level up that allows you different.
COD is like a constant dopamine simulator. Abso-fucking-lutely. That's why I don't play Call of Duty anymore, dude. I don't play Call of Duty anymore. It's so demanding. If I was to play Call of Duty, there's times where I've downloaded Call of Duty and literally quit like 2 games after I installed it because I'm just like, man, this game really wants me to spend my whole life grinding this fucking weapon. Like, think about that. Call of Duty isn't even about fun anymore. It's about progression. It's about progression. Carmine Forever is in the chat. Can we get a W in the chat for Mr. Carmine? The Carmine Forever. Andy said a great point. The launch will have challenges and rewards to continue adding incentive. Yes. Yes. If TC keeps implementing new things into this game mode, it's top tier. This game mode alone will bring in 100,000 people on launch. I'm calling it right now. Mark it in your calendars. Put it in your Google Docs. Extra Father said there's going to be 100,000 people playing this game mode on launch. That's how I feel.
Ways to play. I like that there's weapon mods. It just didn't seem like enough. It felt as though like I should be getting cooler things.
It's a beta. It's a beta.
As I played through, even though it was a beta. And maybe I am completely wrong. Maybe as I played more and more, like upwards of 10 games, maybe I would unlock some of those things that legitimately made me feel like a better soldier. But even after reading through the different class specifications, class changes, class perks,
I bet you $1,000, guys, right now, if Call of Duty players were to have played this mode and they would have actually had to grind the weapons, they would love this they would love this mode. If they had to spend 5 hours on one weapon to level it up fully and then grind for the weapon skins, they would love this mode. 100%. 100%. How do these creators have thousands of subs? Dude, this guy's good. He knows what he's talking about. He has a brain. But I feel like he's played so much Call of Duty that everything else has to have immense progression to keep you there. Like, I don't get it, but like, if I'm thinking to myself, like, back when I was playing Black Ops 2, Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3, you know, stuff like that, what kept me playing the game? I really liked the fucking game. It wasn't about the progression. I didn't give a fuck about my skin. Like, yeah, of course the skins added something extra to it, but Call of Duty nowadays is about skins. It's not even about the game. Am I wrong in that? That's genuinely how I feel. Like, if you were to download Black Ops 7 right now, which takes up, what, 160 fucking gigabytes of space on your fucking Xbox? There's going to be two things that pop up into your skull once you get into that first game. One, I don't have the weapon skins. Two, Battle Pass. Two things that corrupt your mind before you even start playing the fucking game. Not, is the game fun? How do the weapons feel? How do the maps feel? They're all the same. Modern Warfare 4 is the same fucking game as Modern Warfare 2. I'm not kidding. It's like the same fucking game.
And reading through the different weapon attachments that I could unlock and weapon mods, it didn't seem as though there was anything that would be like, wow, this is an absolute game changer. It was like, well, this will make reloading slightly better, or this will make my gun do a little bit more damage. But all in all, it just felt like I would be playing the same thing over and over again.
Well, yeah, he does have a point on that. But like, we're playing on one map. We're limited to 4 classes, and we're limited on the weapon parts and the progression through the system. Like, it's a beta. We're not going to get access to everything right out of the gate. There's many enemies we still haven't seen yet. And I want to say thank you, Social Construct, for coming in for a $5 super chat. Thank you so much, man. Tired of the old new players complaining. It's a fun beta. I love the changes in E-Day. Didn't care for the older Gears of War. But E-Day, I'm addicted. I'm sold. Thank you so much, man. I'm gonna thumbs up that. That's a good point, man. Like, you're either gonna really enjoy PvP or really not. It's either really addicting or you prefer the other Gears of War games, and that's completely fine. We'll go back to Reloaded. We'll be here on E-Day. But I don't know, man. What would I rate E-Day? Are we talking about PvP or PvE? If we're talking about PvE, I rated a 9.5. If we're talking about PvP, I rated like a 7.5. Like, the movement feels good. A lot of the stuff is just a little too fast. Like, it feels too arcadey. Is that right? Like, it feels a little too arcadey. But PvE is really fucking good. And this is just a beta. That really brings me hope for the campaign. I hope they slam this fucking campaign. How about I rate the overall beta? The beta overall, I'd say is an 8. I'd say it's an 8. There are some issues. Like, it's not perfect. It's a fucking beta. But it's one of the best betas I've played in a very, very long time. Very long time. We haven't seen all the enemies yet, whether they're a leak or something. No, it's a beta, dude. They're not going to add all the enemies into the beta. It's going to be on launch. And after the launch, they're still going to keep adding things. This is not everything. This is not everything, guys.
And really, at the end of the day, the main reward for playing this mode isn't like getting some super high achievement. It's just extracting, getting out of there, beating the biggest boss that game.
Well, there is going to be achievements.
And again, maybe they will introduce things like a massive boss that you have to work together with all 12 people. Because honestly, we just beat that boss with the 4 people on our team.
You are on rookie difficulty, though. You are on rookie difficulty, though.
And it's actually difficult to do so, and you need to have everything leveled up. But in the game that I played,
dude, I did this earlier. Try to play this game mode with bots. Just you play this game mode with bots. And you can't do it right now. You can't do privates. But my whole team left because I went AFK. I went to go take a shit. And I came back and fucking everybody left. So I started playing the game for like 5 minutes. And I found out really fucking quick how hard this game mode is with just bots. It is extremely hard. I was on Rookie. The bots are fucking useless. Worse than Gears 5 bots.
Yeah, I didn't play on the hardest difficulty, and I could definitely see that being a lot harder.
Right.
But
Good
it didn't
point.
seem like there was that end game kind of reward. And then even if you did do it, the only thing that it would award you would be more weapon parts, right? And I don't know. I think it's very...
There's going to be weapon skins, though. You're going to be able to earn weapon skins and stuff like that. There's going to be progression in the game. It's just a beta. It's a beta right now. The Four Directions coming in with a $6.99. Thank you so much. Maps are great. Love the gameplay. New Siege Horde is brilliant and challenging as fuck, and we don't even have the full content yet. Tweaks will be made. Yes, they absolutely will. The one thing, like, PvP needs some tweaking. Okay? It's not perfect at all. The movement needs tweaked. There's some things that are just not, they're not quite fitting right now with PvP, but it is fun. It's addicting. It feels great. But the Horde Siege, man, dude, they did a really good job with this mode. They really did.
Pretty close to being something really good, but I think there are other games that feel like this that have more to offer. Now, if they had...
Are you talking about games that have been out for years, dude? They've been out for years. They've had multiple seasons and a whole bunch of battle passes. There's no fucking battle pass in this game. Look at me right now. There's no battle pass, which means you can earn every fucking thing, almost everything, in this game just by playing the game. Isn't that fucking terrific? Oh shit. I just fucking skipped.
So one of the
God
questions
dang
that
it. All right, where were we at? Where were we? Fucking hell. Damn it.
better, or this will make my gun do a little bit more damage, but all in all, it just felt like I would be playing the same thing over and over again.
No. He's not entirely wrong. Like, there does need to be more things, but it is a beta, you know? It is a beta. They're going to implement more. There's going to be more weapons. There's going to be more weapon parts. There's going to be more progression. There's going to be more skins. There's going to be more enemies. There's going to be more maps. Like, there's going to be a lot more.
And really, at the end of the day, the main reward for playing this mode isn't like getting some super high achievement. It's just extracting, getting out of there, beating the biggest boss that game. And again, maybe they will introduce things like a massive boss that you have to work together.
The Corpser wasn't a massive boss?
Together with all 12 people, because honestly, we've just beat that boss with the 4 people on our team. And it's actually difficult to do so, and you need to have everything.
No, Rodrigo, get the fuck out of here with that, bro. That's Call of Duty shit, dude. PvP does not need weapon parts or weapon mods. Get the fuck out of here with that, dude. You do that, you are ruining it. Nope. That is absolutely not going to happen. Social Destruct, come on with a $5 super chat. Thank you so much. People are acting as if the beta is final and complete. It is a beta. What the fuck? Tired of these clickbait streamers. He's not a clickbait streamer. He's different. He has a brain. Okay? This guy has a brain. But most people, man, they're so addicted to progression in a game. Like, do you even enjoy Call of Duty? Like, Ink, if I could talk to you right now, do you enjoy Call of Duty? I guarantee he'd say no. But why do you play it? Well, I do it for my channel. I like the weapon progression. The game ain't fun. Call of Duty hasn't been fun for years, dude. It's the same game over and over and over again. At least with Gears of War, Gears of War 1 was so different than Gears of War 2. Gears of War 2 was so different than Gears of War 3. Gears of War 4 was kind of similar to Gears of War 3. It was kind of like a newer version of Gears of War 3. And then Gears 5 was just different. And then now this game is completely different. Like, every Gears of War game has had differences. But Call of Duty, like, if you're comparing Modern Warfare right now, 2019 Modern Warfare, to Modern Warfare 4, do you see much of a difference? Honestly, do you? Is there different progression in the game? No. There's not. Progression in Call of Duty is not fun. SBMM, yes. 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 And using the same weapons over and over again. One thing that I'll say about Call of Duty that does better than Gears of War is Gears of War has become a one weapon kind of game. And I'm not saying you can't use other weapons, but let's be honest, 80% of the game is shotguns. Like, let's be honest. But like, I don't want this game to be Call of Duty. I want it to be Gears of War. They could have done so much different with this game, but they didn't. They didn't. They could have put weapon mods in the game for PvP. They didn't. They could have put a battle pass in the game. They didn't. They didn't. They said, fuck that. Fuck that. Let's do something different. Let's give the player some satisfaction for playing our game. And TC, thank you fucking Lord for that.
Leveled up, but in the game that I played, yeah, I didn't play on the hardest difficulty, and I could definitely see that being a lot harder. But it didn't seem like there was that end game kind of reward. And then even if you did do it, the only thing that it would award you would be more weapon parts, right? And I don't know. I think it's very close to being something really good.
Thank you, Dang Johnson, coming in with a $5. How about that? You guys are going crazy today. Love this game. I think the Coalition absolutely cooked with this prequel. Dreamcast guys living in a dream. Sure, he's never touched Gears of War. I mean, he has touched Gears of War, but I don't know what he's doing. He's on something, dude. But thank you for that super chat, bro.
But I think there are other games that feel like this that have more to offer. Now, if they had 20 different maps like this, all with different objectives, oh yeah, this would be a ton of replayability.
It's a beta, though. It's a beta. It's a fucking beta, guys.
Here. And that brings me back to Helldivers. Helldivers has similar gameplay to this. You're fighting aliens and stuff, and in a war that is in a giant map, and as you play through, you loot different things. And this game doesn't have loot. Like, there's specific weapons that you can pick up off the Locust that have like 5 shots in them, but it's not something that like sticks with your character. At the end of the day, it just play it, level up, unlock a couple things here or there, become a slightly better soldier, go in and play again. And I get it, it's a beta, there's only one map there, but from what I've heard, there's only going to be like 3 maps on this mode at launch. I don't think it's enough.
You don't think 3 maps is enough at launch? At launch? Dude, I've had so much fun with this one map. What are we talking about? There's going to be 3 maps at launch? Who's fucking... Bro, I don't know what's going on with like the mental capacity of Call of Duty players. They're like, there has to be more. There has to be at least 20 maps. There has to be so many maps, but they're all shit. This is a great map. It's a beta. It's one fucking map. It's one map.
It's enough differentiation. So there is also the normal horde mode from old school Gears, which is like old school zombies. That is just literally play through endless waves of...
He hasn't compared this to Call of Duty, though. Like, what in this mode feels like Call of Duty? I don't think he said anything.
Locusts until you can't no more. So if you're a fan of that, that's there. So after playing the entire beta, what are my thoughts? I will be playing the Horde Siege mode more. I will.
Absolutely.
I do think it's fun. Playing with a squad of 4 is definitely a fun.
Absolutely. If you're playing this game with a squad, oh, dude, this is a game mode with the boys like nothing else I've seen before, especially with Gears of War.
Thing to do. I probably won't be playing PvP. It's just not for me. It's not that it's bad.
That's fair.
It's just not for me. And then the campaign is by far the thing I'm looking forward to the most. It'll be the thing that I enjoy the most.
Ink, if you're going to react to this, don't you fucking dare play it on casual. Okay? I saw you play Reloaded on casual and go through that quick as hell. Don't you fucking dare. Okay? Play it on hardcore or rookie infantry commander. You better play it on commander difficulty. You son of a bitch.
Where I get the most bang for my buck out of this game. So those are my kind of thoughts on Gears. It's not a bad game. It doesn't play bad. It doesn't feel bad. It looks phenomenal.
Yes, it does.
I feel like the Horde Siege mode is very close to being something fantastic. It's just not quite there. The PvP is not for me, and that's fine to admit. And I think the campaign will be unreal. That's kind of, I think, where my final thoughts are going to be on Gears.
That's fair, man.
And I'll definitely be streaming the campaign when it comes out, and we maybe even do a Horde Siege stream as well. But if you played the beta, I want to hear what you think. If you think I'm completely wrong, like I said, I might not be the person to review this style of game. It just might not be my cup of tea, if you will. But
dude, at least he's extremely fucking honest, right?
If you loved the PvP, let me know. If you hated it, let me know. If you liked the Horde Siege mode, didn't, let me know. Overall, I think like that 6.5 to 7 out of 10 for Horde Siege, a 4 out of 10 for PvP is kind of where I'm sitting. And I'm guessing the campaign, once it comes out, will probably be like an 8.5 or 9. So we'll probably leave the game around that 6.5, 7 area. But again, haven't played the campaign. Might suck. But for now, that's what I'm thinking. Let me know what you are down in the comments.
Hey, but that was a pretty good, at least he was honest, At least he's not like this dweeb. All right. Let's I wanted to react to this one too. Let's go. Mint Blitz, Halo creator.
We count Gears.
All right, let's see. Is this in 4K? It is. Why does this look so bad?
Of War Reloaded.
All right. We're going to be reacting to Mint Blitz. What was the video called? Gears of War E-Day is here. Oh my god, brutally honest thoughts. Let's get into it. Oh shit.
We're doing a Gears video today. Gears of War E-Day has finally gone into beta, and it feels like an eternity since the last Gears of War game came out. I don't think we count Gears of War Reloaded.
7 years.
That was probably the worst port of any game when it went to PlayStation.
Thank you! This guy has a brain! Holy shit, guys! Dude, we're cooking. We're cooking today.
And Gears of War isn't on PlayStation anymore, so it might end up like Halo Campaign Evolved, where the only PlayStation game of that entire franchise is the first one, and it's a remake, if you guys have...
Bro, Xbox straight blue balling people over at PlayStation right now, dude.
Somehow been living under a rock. Gears of War E-Day is not on PlayStation, so only the port of the first game is on PlayStation. Halo Campaign Evolved has the remake. Nevertheless, today we are talking about Gears
he's
of War
actually
E-Day.
fucking people up,
through
bro.
Its paces, and I really got super nerdy with it. The Coalition have built this game from the ground up, so there's brand new movement, brand new mechanics, and on the whole, Gears of War has never felt this way before. There was a big design intention to nerf wall bouncing. I used to absolutely love wall bouncing, but if you went up against someone with like 10,000 hours...
Oh, that was clean.
Yeah, look, you really had no hope of killing them. In any case, you can still do it.
He must be on a pretty good
connection.
connection.
But with that little intro out of the way, this is Gears of War E-Day, or it's the beta. Here are my thoughts. So, the beta is 62 gigabytes. If you pre-order the game, you have access to the beta, and in the beta, you have PvP 4v4, and Horde. The problem with Horde is I couldn't load into a single match. I have seen other people having these problems online,
what the
and
fuck?
I gotta say, I really hope this is fixed for launch. I know the Coalition said, and I quote, "This is a beta, it's gonna be buggy, it ain't gonna be perfect. This is the buggiest beta I have ever played."
Jeez, what the hell is he playing on? A fucking fridge?
crashed so many times. The game literally says loading shaders, but then when I load into the game, my shaders still hadn't loaded. Numerous times I would just crash as soon as my shaders
I have seen that. PC is having problems. PC is definitely having problems. But my Xbox, bro, I've had no issues with my Xbox.
actually did load. Sometimes I would crash when joining in progress. Horde crashed 100% of the time. I wasn't able to play a
That
single
sucks,
game
bro.
of Horde, so hopefully that is ironed out and fixed. Outside of that though, and what you really want to know, is this game good? Is this game fun? Now I'm a
He is
gamer.
fucking
There is
people
no
up,
doubt
dude.
about it. You guys know it, you've watched enough of my videos to know it. So what my goal was going into this was to immerse myself in as much Gears of War knowledge as I could. So I watched a guy named Avexis. I'll link his YouTube channel if
Oh
you
my
want to
God.
check him out. He's an absolute beast at Gears. I copied all of his controller settings.
No wonder. Oh, no wonder.
His sensitivity, and I actually noticed the frame rate, it only goes to about 150. A very interesting choice, because typically when I played Halo games, a lot of the pro players are on 300, 400, 500.
Bro, I'm on 60. I'm on 60. I've always been on 60 FPS. I gotta get into PC gaming. But judging by this video, I'm not getting into PC gaming.
100 FPS on PC, I think I was capped out at about 120 to 150, and I think for Xbox Series X, they're also going to be a 120. I like that a lot because it evens the playing field. If you have a 280Hz monitor and 280 FPS, you have a significant advantage
Yes,
over
you
the
do.
console players. So I actually think it's really important that the console experience and the PC experience are very, very close. There was also no way to go into the Steam files and manually change your minimum FPS to go above 150. I've seen many comments from you guys over the years saying that PC players on Halo have a significant advantage over Xbox. Yes, you can still be an absolute demon on Xbox, but PC definitely makes it easier. This brings me to the movement, and Gears of War I would classify as a shooter, but in many ways it also feels like a fighting game. There are so many small button combos in this game and throughout the Gears of War franchise that if you don't know and you go up against someone who does know, well, you're going to be in for a rough time. The
That's
most
a pretty
common
good
button
comparison.
combo is an up A shoot. You hold forward on your thumbstick, you hit A to come out of cover, and then you fire your shotgun to do a blind fire one-hit kill.
Hey, thank you, Inori, for coming in for a $2 super chat. PC equals professional crashing or something. Thank you so much for that, dude. Yeah, dude, it feels like PC has just gone down the tube. Like, Gears of War EA is going to be a very demanding game. So, you better have top-notch shit.
Once you've mastered that, you can actually pivot and do a 180, shoot someone from behind while you're doing it. Gears of War is as much about being accurate with your weapon, but also having really good movement. In saying that, I was very, very impressed. Gears of War has typically always been roadie run, jump into cover, pop in and out of cover, rinse and repeat. But now the running is fluid. You can jump, and the jump is very, very fluid too. I was very, very impressed. You
That
can
it is.
slide, and let me tell you, sliding is going to be the meta. Now for my controller settings, I've been playing on the modern alternate setting that allows me to slide
Bro, he is
with the
fucking
B button
people up.
and reload with the X button. I claw the controller, so I don't have to use paddles. For me, that felt like it gave me a huge advantage. The shotgun, slide, sprint mechanics in this game are so damn strong. It got to the point where I was never using the Lancer. There just wasn't a point. The secondary weapon slot, I would literally...
And I hope they change that. I hope they change that. Like, the Gnasher should not be the best weapon in the game anymore. Like, if we're wanting to bring in new players, we got to make the Lancer a little stronger. Like, there's footage, and I might show it here once I have this video out. There's footage of me, like, literally shooting somebody for, like, 5 seconds, and they did not go down. The Lancer needs a little bit of a buff. And the Gnasher, like, the Gnasher has a really hard, sharp dive off, like, after, like, 5 feet out. I feel like I never downed anybody out of, like, 5 feet. That needs to be changed.
only use when I was picking up a power weapon. There is a couple new weapons in this beta, by the way. One of them is the strongest shotgun that has ever been in the franchise. Back to the movement, and I was really impressed by how fluid everything was. There's a real risk, especially when you play on high ping like I do. The beta wasn't region locked, so I was able to verse all of the sweaty Mexican players, because as we know, Latin America are absolute beasts at Gears of War.
That
I was
is
able
true.
to go up against them, and the networking and the game was fluid enough that I could actually hold my own. That is the biggest compliment I can give. I always always say that when I'm testing a game, I'm a really good person to get to test it, because if something's going to go wrong, it's going to go wrong for me, because I'm playing on 150 to 250 ping, whether it's West US.
Doesn't even look like he's
East
playing
US.
on a high
When
ping.
you add lag into the equation, things tend to break. Nothing broke. It was actually a really good, solid experience. Yes, I would have loved to have tried out Horde.
Bro, who is
but
he
I'm
going
not
up
too
against?
critical
These
of
people
that
are
at this
fucking
point
bots.
because it's a beta. It literally says in big letters when you load up the build, hey, look, this might crash. Much of it isn't working. I'm just going to say, and it's the only time I'm going to mention it, you guys better polish this whole game up before launch, because if it comes out in any sort of state like this, people are not going to be happy. As a small caveat to that, this just might be a PC issue. It could be really, really stable on Xbox because it's been optimized for Xbox. Xbox has one set of specs, well, two if you include the Series S. PC has so many different
That is a
versions
lot of
specs,
aim adhesion
builds,
right
and
there.
customization options. It is hard for a beta to cover every single one. I was also very, very impressed with how the weapons felt. Hit registration was very solid. The blind fire of the shotgun might be the best in the series. Now, if you guys don't know, I like classic Gears, and I play all of the older games to this day. So I played the hell out of Reloaded, which is a port of the first game. I still play Gears of War 2 and Gears of War 3 because they're both still online.
Dude, that
on the
slide
Xbox
is absolutely
360,
broken.
And the hit registration on those games is so damn bad. The only problem
Yes, it
I
is.
had with the hit registration when I played today was the sniper rifle. There was many times when I was actually aiming at their head, I would shoot at the enemy and it just wouldn't kill them. Nevertheless, I got some really cool highlights today.
That is a problem.
I've been watching them on screen as I've been yakking about the game and what I think. You can see from the gameplay I've shown how powerful the slide is. I watched every single high-level Gears player. What were they doing?
Of
How were they
course you
playing?
did.
What can I do to emulate that? They had the knowledge, so I paid attention. A majority of the high-level players didn't even use their Lancer. All they were doing was bouncing, and you can still bounce. It isn't as effective, but you can still do it. Combine that with sprint, and just shotgun everyone. I did see a couple of players grab the Retro Lancer and then just sit above the map, but if you verse someone who was competent, they got shut down.
Oh my
pretty
god.
quickly. There
What
is
a
only
triple.
2 maps in the beta. Both of the maps are really solid, they flow well, and the gameplay you have Team Deathmatch and King of the Hill. Neither of the maps I had really big problems with. I like King of the Hill because it really shows you how the full map plays. In Team
Right.
Deathmatch, people kind of just funnel towards the middle, but when the objective is on the outskirts of the map, then you get to experience the entire map, and
That is right. That is right. That's why I don't like TDM. Because people like to camp weapons. In Conquest or King of the Hill, you can't camp weapons. You can't camp weapons.
that was really appreciated. In saying that, because there is only
Yeah, I think Mitt Blitz is coming over to Halo. I think Halo content creators are going to move over to Gears of War. What do you think, guys?
only 2 maps, the beta is basically designed for you to give feedback to the developers, see the mechanics, and let them know, are they doing a good job? And to be honest, they are. Gears of War
Yeah.
E-Day, at least from what I've played so far, and I've played about 10 to 12 hours, feels like a proper evolution of Gears of War. And that's a big compliment. There was a risk that when you change the movement in this way, that
Oh, yeah, that was a huge fucking risk for TC. To not make the same game over and over and over again and actually go with something that they feel is going to actually move the franchise forward. That's a big fucking risk. And they nailed it.
just won't feel like Gears anymore. I am happy to report they've nailed it and smashed it out of the park.
Yes, they have.
Really have. Gears of War was never as popular as Halo. It has a very dedicated community, but the
Yes.
Coalition, I can tell, they're really pushing to try and get as many people onto this game as possible. They want to make Gears of War a little bit more mainstream, a little bit more accessible to the average player. Because no offense, anyone who is a Gears of War diehard, a hardcore player, if you are going up against anyone who is a beginner at all, they are never ever going to get a kill. And then they're never ever going to come back and play again. That is
Right.
why I'm kind of glad there is Versus and Horde. It's kind of like PvP and Firefight from
Yep.
Halo. If you are a casual player and you don't want to jump into the meat grinder, so to say, and it'll give you a really good idea of how the mechanics are on the game. Moving on.
Right. You want to get better at the game. If you're a Horde player and you want to get better at the game, Horde's a great place to get better at the game. You don't have to sweat it out. You don't have to fucking go up against a Vexies or a Red Icy or me or fucking Carmine Forever or King Abs or anybody like that. You could just play PvE, and once you feel ready, you can hop right into PvP. And once you figure out you're not accustomed to PvP, just hop right back into Horde. No big deal. That's a huge win.
From that, and I'm going to give the Coalition their kudos here, they have changed something that I didn't think any game developer in the world would do in the modern day. I hate modern gaming. I hate microtransactions. I hate that people usually have to buy with their wallets and there's nothing earnable anymore. You just pay for it. Now, I did speak about this in my weekly news roundup a couple days ago, but Gears of War E-Day, 99% of the cosmetics on this game will be earnable through gameplay.
Yes,
and
sir.
not a credit card.
Yes,
That's right.
sir.
The developers said, remember the good old days when you bought a game, you could unlock all the customization items just by playing because you already bought the game? Us too. So when it comes...
Bro, I about fucking cried when they said that. When Noah from the TC, from Coalition, said that on that fucking multiplayer reveal, I literally felt like crying. It felt like such a long time coming. Because, think about this, like, Gears of War 3, you had the Horde Command, you had the Phoenix Rising, you had Rom Shadow, something else. What was the other one? Oh, it had all the Savage characters in it. Oh, fuck. What was it called? Please, somebody remind me. What was the other one called? It had like the Savage Hunter. Oh, shit. It's going to leave my mind. It's going to leave my mind. Oh, shit. Horde Command, Rom Shadow, Phoenix Rising, Forces of Nature. Thank you. And we had Forces of Nature. All that put together was like $100. Gears of War 3, yeah. Rom Shadow was $15. Horde Command, I think, was 10. Forces of Nature, I think, was 10. Yeah, I think so. So this actually has a better cosmetic system than Gears of War 3 did. That's crazy.
To growing your own collection of customization items in E-Day, we've taken a more old-school inspired approach, and I really wish every single game developer would follow their lead. I think it'll equal more playtime on the game, and things you unlock that are very, very rare will have a sense of accomplishment and...
Right. Here's a question I want everybody here's a question I want everybody to answer. What keeps you on a game? The fun? Or the amount of things you can buy in the game? For me, it's how fun the game is. Like if I load up NBA 2K right now, 26, why am I playing that game? Well, I enjoy it. I like the game. I play my career. I don't play against other players around the world. I play the career mode. Like I actually play the games. And I just enjoy the game. I don't put a single cent into the game. The only time I put a single cent into the game is if something cool comes into the game that I like, I'll buy it because I like the game. I haven't spent a single fucking dime on Call of Duty skins ever. Ever. I'm not kidding. I've never spent any money on a Call of Duty skin. I put a lot of time into a lot of Call of Duties. I've never spent any money on them. But the thing that TC just did with this new system in place, the game mode is fun. PvP is fun. Horde is a blast. So, when you are addicted to a game, right? And you see that you can earn something within that game, what are you going to do? You're going to start to do something to earn that skin. You're not going to buy the game. You're not going to buy the skin. You're going to earn the skin. What keeps you on the game? Playing the game. What keeps you on the game? Having fun in the game, earning things through the game by, guess what? Playing the game. If they implement something like the Metallica skins, or they come out with a fucking brand new like lava skin or some shit like that that looks like sick, like really cool, I'm gonna spend money on that if I have to. Like if it's an esports skin, oh yeah, I'm supporting because I enjoy the game. I enjoy the game. I'm gonna support the game because I enjoy it. But if they did things like, oh man, well, like with Gears 5 with the iron system and how like almost everything that was even cool at all, you had to buy. I'm so glad that TC identified that and said, you know what, guys, we're gonna put medals in the game. We're gonna make sure that everybody can earn most of the skins in the game. Big fucking W. Big fucking W.
That will go a long way for player sentiment. The developers followed on by saying nearly every single item in Gears of War E-Day can be earned by simply playing the game. What a crazy concept, guys. Just playing and you unlock stuff. That means no battle pass. Hooray! No tour of duty. No gimmicks, no bullshit. I actually did notice some of the characters using the F word in game and I'm like, are we actually back this time? I don't know if I could say it without YouTube demonetizing me, but you guys get what I mean. Whether it's a legendary character skin, an epic weapon skin set, or a rare pose, almost all of it can be earned through gameplay. There are two primary paths to acquiring new customization items. Direct. You can unlock new items directly by completing seasonal and event challenges, unlocking achievements, and by earning medals from our Gears 3 inspired medal system.
Yes, sir.
And yes, they have the ribbons from Gears of War 3, which I really like. I'm also going to say, make some of the achievements really hard, like you used to on the very old Gears of War games, and tie cosmetics to these achievements. I wish the Halo
I agree with that. I agree with that. The more time you add somebody, like the more time you make somebody work for an achievement, the more willing that person is actually willing to buy something like esports skin or something like that to support the game because they like it. Berserker coming in with a $5 super chat. Thank you so much, man. This feels similar to Helldivers 2, except with more ways to earn stuff. I had loved the system, and I can't wait to see it expanded on in full game. You and me both, bro. Me and you, bro. My God, I can't talk today. Me and you both.
Did this, but maybe the next Halo game will. There's also Indirect, which is everything else can be obtained by completing matches and earning coins, which can then be spent to unlock specific items of your choosing in the barracks.
Just like Gears 5. Just like Gears 5 right now.
Halo Infinite does do this. They have the exchange. You just play games of matchmaking, complete some of the challenges, and you can unlock items in the exchange. The final thing I have to talk about today, and it is the most important thing, is this game fun? I think that gets lost on some people sometimes nowadays. We talk about video games, we analyze them to the 10th degree. Is Gears of War E-Day fun? Did I enjoy it? And the simple answer is yes. I really did. As I said, it's an evolution of Gears of War in a meaningful way, and I really like how the new gameplay flows and plays. The hit registration is fantastic, the Nasher shotgun feels great to use, and there's a lot of accessibility settings, so if you want to customize your experience, make it like the classic Gears of War games, you can do that too. For
yes,
example,
you can.
The active reload, I put it in the middle of the screen, but you can put it top right like Legacy. And that's it. They are my early thoughts and first impressions of Gears of War E-Day. I will definitely be playing Horde with friends and matchmaking when it eventually goes live. Very much enjoyed my time playing. Very curious to see where the game goes from here.
That's what I'm talking about.
E-Day a go. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. But thank you for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you guys later.
That's a great fucking video, man. He did a great job. That was a great fucking video. Well done. That's a great video. All right, what's next? Oh, GGZ.
And my character like instantly turns around.
Oh, I watched this at work. I watched this at work. All right, listen to it at work. Oh boy. Is there another thing we can react to here? Has anyone else made any Gears of War E-Day videos? Oh, by the way, Shadows just hit 100K on YouTube. That's insane. Good shit to Shadows, bro. That's awesome. Let's go to gaming. Oh, here we go. I've reacted to him before.
What's going on, everybody? Hope you're all having a fantastic day today.
Oh my god, what is going on right now? J Bowen Demand. Let's go.
What's going on, everybody? Hope you're all having a fantastic day today. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I am finally home. Yes, indeed. So I can finally keep up to date with all the hot news.
What is going on right
that's
now?
going on with all these different games: Gears, Battlefield, COD, Marathon, Ark,
It's like Roblox.
You know, all the stuff that I usually cover. So make sure you guys subscribe and hit that bell to stay updated on everything that goes live. And also, we finally got hands-on with Gears of War E-Day again.
Okay. You gotta get an Xbox, guys. You gotta get an Xbox. Like, the amount... It's... oh, God. Why does this look so bad? Why does this look so bad on your PC, bro?
And thank you to everybody who tuned on into the stream yesterday. I will be live again today, though, over on Twitch. So make sure you guys go ahead and follow. I got a link to my Twitch channel down in the description of this video, where I'm going to be streaming some more Gears of War E-Day to further test things out. Again, I do apologize for how the game is looking. You know, textures aren't loading. If you guys were in the stream, you would hear that.
He looked like he didn't even have skin! He looked like he had no bones, bro.
Of this video.
Oh,
where I'm gonna be
shit. Look at
streaming
this.
some
Look at
more
this.
Gears of War E-Day to further test things out. Again, I do apologize for how the game is looking.
Right here.
You know, textures aren't
Where is his head?
loading. If you guys are in the stream, you would hear the audio isn't actually
That's funny.
working. Like over half my bullets don't even register the audio. I think I figured out the fix, so hopefully in today's stream I can go ahead and resolve that. But when it
Jeez.
comes down to what I'm talking about in today's video, don't let the graphics and all that stuff really push you in the wrong direction, because I think it's mostly just a me issue. Of course, confirm it down in the comment section if you guys are running into similar problems, but I genuinely think it's just me, and I just got to do a little tweaking on my
Bro.
PC to make
These guys are playing it on a straight refrigerator. I don't know what's going on.
sure I can actually run this game and have, you know, everything load in. I don't know why it's giving me the problems it's giving me, but like I stated, I can probably resolve them. But when it comes down to Gears of War E-Day, ladies and gentlemen, I've been doing a lot of speculating about this game on this channel. That's what I do for a lot of games. But now that I can actually get hands-on, I gotta admit, this is everything that I wanted Gears of War to do and be.
But here's the problem. The last time he made a video about Gears of War, you remember what the video was? He was complaining that new players aren't gonna like the Nasher, and that TC needs to evolve beyond just a Nasher game. It's still mostly a Nasher.
At the end of the day, I love this franchise, and I want to see it thrive. I want more players to actually give it a shot. I want more players to enjoy it. And for once, I feel like the changes that they have done to movement and the overall animations are benefiting those players. Yes, it cuts the skill expression a little bit in this game. Wall bouncing isn't as crazy as 4 or 5. It's still there, but it's nowhere near as fast. So I see a lot of people online complaining, saying that this isn't Gears, this is horrible, this is the worst game in the world.
Yep.
I understand your frustration. Don't get me wrong, especially if you're a hardcore Gears guy. But again, I'm also a hardcore Gears guy, and I know for a fact that that movement turns away too many players. And I actually got a decent amount of my friends who are casuals, who didn't really care for Gears of War multiplayer in the past, and they're actually sitting here and rocking with Versus in E-Day. I didn't expect them to stick around. I thought they would probably play a couple of matches with me and then call it quits, but that wasn't the case. They just kept playing again.
That is true. I have seen a lot of new people come in and they're just like, dude, I like this game. I'm addicted. Fuck yeah. Let's go.
And again, and again, and again, not wanting to hop off, and this is going against the really good players, ladies and gentlemen. I'll say that. The matchmaking in this game is no joke. Your first, like, maybe 4 or 5 matches will be pretty chill, or might be, you know, they might fluctuate is the best way I can put it.
Don't go
But
into ranked.
once you are established in your bracket, let me tell you, it's going to make you sweat up a storm. And a lot of these
Yes,
guys
it is.
who are casuals when it comes to FPS games. I mean, a lot of them didn't even want to play, you know, not just Gears of War, but all, you know, competitive FPS or third-person shooters anymore. They just wanted to avoid them. are actually enjoying E-Day. I cannot confirm or
How about
deny
that?
if this will be, good for the future of Gears. It might be bad. It might not pull in enough new players to make up for the OGs who might
Like, look at that.
potentially
He should have
bounce
been
from this
down.
game because it doesn't feel traditional enough. But what I'm hoping out of this overall scenario is that newcomers will come on in, they'll enjoy the game, and OGs will learn it and give it a little bit of time. I feel like nobody's giving it time yet.
Right.
I'm not saying that's going to resolve all the issues, but I feel like the beta has already been out. By the time I'm making this video, it's only been out for a handful of hours. By the time this video goes live, close to not a full day, but close to a full day. It's the same situation I always mention in my other videos when I'm
It's been 2
critiquing
days.
maps or when I'm critiquing
Oh, wait.
weapons. I always say I
Oh, it
need a
has
lot
been
of
a day.
play time. I can't just play it for a couple of hours and say, oh, this map is amazing or it's horrible. I can come to my first initial opinions on it, but I can't give every detailed opinion on it because I haven't put in that much playtime. And the same goes for this. How are we going to play this brand new movement system and already chalk it up to being garbage?
He's got
we
no
barely
head.
even know anything. We barely even understand the ropes to what makes Gears of War E-Day tick. Now, I will say this, though. I do have some negatives, ladies and gentlemen. This isn't just a Glaze video, since everybody thinks all I do is Glaze, even though I have plenty of videos critiquing Gears, critiquing Battlefield, critiquing God, critiquing Marathon, but for some reason, I'm the shill content creator. But I do have some negatives. It's clunky. It's a tad bit clunky. When you're sprinting around and trying to look, it's just odd because it feels like they're trying to keep the same movement speed as if we were having traditional roadie running, but we don't. The running animation is different now. So it feels like a different third-person shooter to a certain degree, but you still can't move your camera like those other third-person shooters. It's like an awkward in-between clunk that I think they're doing intentionally to make sure people, kind of treat it like roadie running. But I'm just going to be honest with you. I think they should remove that clunk, free up the sensitivity when you are sprinting so you can look around a little bit easier, because that is just, it just doesn't feel natural in the game anymore. Either give us traditional roadie running or change that up. And also, when it comes to, certain weapons, I feel like hit reg is a little iffy here and there. Typical for a beta. Animations are a bit off here and there. Once again, typical for a beta. But overall, these things are things that could be fixed very easily, Not really anything that is going to destroy the experience. This stuff can actually be resolved. And for once, as a Gears of War fan, I am actually stupidly excited for the future of this franchise based off of what these developers have put together here. I gotta be real, I was already convinced that this game was going to be exactly like Gears 5 or Gears 4, just another Gears of War game. And
it's
although
not.
the hardcore audience would appreciate that, in all reality, personally, I don't think that's worth waiting 8 years to go ahead
Right.
and get out of this franchise.
Like, oh yeah, guys, we know you haven't had a Gears game since 2019. But here's Gears of War 5 2.0.
And as I stated before, it's just going to boil down to multiplayer dwindling away. I would much rather see the Coalition actually try to branch out and make the game more appealing for a broader audience instead of just, rehashing the same formula because the hardcore audience wants that. It's such a hard path to follow. Because
Really is.
Splitgate had to follow this path, where portaling is extremely overpowered. And I remember they tested it out. They went back to, beta, they had open test for PC players, and they actually limited the portal gun. So you can only do a certain amount of portals in one run before it overcharges, and you have to, wait a little bit for it to cool down. And personally, I didn't think it was the end of the world. And I put together a video saying that I didn't think it was the end of the world. I thought it might actually help with bringing in casuals. And let me tell you guys something. Oh, man, it was nothing but negative feedback in the comment section. Nobody wanted it. Everybody thought it killed the flow of Splitgate and ruined what made Splitgate great. And again, that is the curse of Splitgate. You either force that change in knowing it's going to piss off your hardcore audience, and you're going to bank in on the fact that maybe casuals will finally give your game a try, which will make your game bigger. Or you don't, risk it for the biscuit like that, trying to bring in casuals. You please your hardcore audience, who is going to be playing religiously regardless, probably. And you make the game niche once again, which will push away, once again, a broader audience. And Gears of War is in the same boat.
Maybe they should put back in the game stopping power. Like if people are going to have this big of an emphasis on movement and the quickness of the movement, you have to add something in there for newer players. Like, don't break the game like Gears of War 3 did with the stopping power, but there needs to be something else there to help those new players. Because if we're being completely honest, this game isn't very defensive either. Like, most Gears games now, they're just very offensive. There needs to be some kind of defense in the game.
With wall bouncing. You know, they either change it and piss off OGs, which is exactly what's happening right now. I see all over Twitter and Reddit just how, you know, people, especially players who have been playing the franchise since the beginning.
This is not a Gears game. Go play fucking Reloaded, bro. Don't move on with the rest of us.
A lot of people are disappointed with just how the game feels. And
hey, now this game is dog shit, dog. There's zero skill gap anymore. Tell me why. Tell me how. Tell me how.
flows. But the question is, will it help with newcomers coming in and actually wanting to play Gears? That's something I can't answer now. We probably won't even know until months, after the game's initial launch.
Mm-hmm.
But
well, this isn't even the open beta, bro. We haven't seen all the noobs yet. The noobs aren't in the game yet.
The changes are good. I'm proud of the coalition for putting their foot.
Yes, Chauncey, they do have to fix some of the netcode. Like, there are some issues, but it is a beta.
Down and actually making this shift. This franchise has been around for so unbelievably long, and something like this needed to happen at some point in time.
Yes.
They couldn't just keep pushing in that direction, or else multiplayer will be irrelevant, and Horde will be the main mode, which is, I actually have a video about this separate that I will make at some point in time. But it really does seem like Horde is the bread and butter of Gears of War.
Absolutely.
Probably the most innovative thing when it comes down to the game, with how unique it is, and I see so much potential with how they can build off of it. But again, I'm not going to go into detail.
Yep, there's so much potential in Horde.
But it already seems like they are pushing in that direction. If they push heavy with Horde this time around, I can only imagine what the next Gears game is going to look like. They probably just completely abandon multiplayer and put every last resource into expanding their concept of what Horde is growing into. And, they have nobody else to blame for that besides themselves at the development team and the community as well. Forcing that mentality of wall bouncing needing to be mandatory in order for the game to be...
No, dude. No. Nobody in this whole community has said, improve the movement. Like, nobody has said in the community, make the movement faster. Put more movement mechanics in the game. Like, as far as wall bouncing. Nobody has said that.
Fun and replayable. I can't lie. I know it's unpopular to say that this shakeup is a good thing, but I think it's a good thing. And it's probably the most hooked I've felt to a Gears game in a long time because it just feels unique and different. I feel like I'm learning something a bit fresh within the Gears.
Yes! TC, you fucking mate, you did it!
War franchise. Instead of just, getting all that knowledge that
People are learning the game. People are learning the game. Did I learn the game with Gears 5? Absolutely not. Now, did I get better at the game? Yes. Obviously. I've been playing the game for fucking 7 years at this point. But people will get really good at this game. People will. And right now, it's just a learning process. We've got 2 months until this game comes out. And I think after those 2 months, people will start getting the game at like January 2027. I think it'll really start to connect right then. But I still think Horde is going to outplay Versus by a huge margin.
Built over the years and just rehashing it and stomping any new player that comes into the mix. It kind of feels like everybody is starting a bit fresh.
Yes.
When it comes down to it, the best technique is probably just squatting up and pushing deep. Especially if you're trying to take over an objective, sometimes the best thing is just to smoke it out and everybody charging with Nashers and see
Movement is stiff and clunky, and the power weapons are ridiculous. Cover fighting in this game is terrible and not smooth. I know it's beta, so I got hope they smooth it out. Very clunky and stiff compared to any other PvP game. Clunky and stiff. Okay. Do you play Fortnite? Do we play Fortnite? That game's not flawless. Yeah, it's not perfect. It's a beta. They're fucking taking in all the feedback from the players right now. It's gonna improve. The power weapons are not ridiculous at all. I don't know what you're smoking, bro. I don't agree with the Vulcan, though. I don't like the Vulcan at all. But the long shot, for me, works perfectly fine. The incinerator is awesome. The gut puncher is goated. It's so good. But yeah, it's a beta, bro. This game doesn't come out for another 2 months.
If you can get some bodies. But when you do actually get a singled out gunfight, you versus another player without having a horde of them pushing on in, you actually see that these players kind of handle engagements differently now, and I like that. It actually shakes up the gameplay, and to me makes it what Gears has always been supposed.
I also think you shouldn't be able to vault over cover with a Vulcan or run with a Vulcan.
To be about cover-based shooting, being able to grab some cover and actually, hunker down, hold down a position,
like
use your
why are
Lancer
you
when
just as fast with the Vulcan than with a Lancer?
Feel like it's extremely useful. The map designs, in my opinion, are very solid. You have great, lines of sight that you can use.
It's not bad. I just feel it needs a lot of tuning, but I think they can nail it. Dude, you were super negative coming in. You said, nah, this game is dog shit. What are we talking about, dude? You came in super hot with the negativity. Now you're saying it's not bad. Come on, bro. Let's stay consistent.
Use Lancer, and also many ways that you can navigate and, move around with a shotgun to close the gap without getting absolutely demolished. The flow is just nice. It's a really nice.
It does flow
really
very nice.
Emphasizes that, the cover-based shooter nature that Gears of War is supposed to be. It's strange. I'm not going to lie to you guys. It's strange not seeing people fly, wall to wall.
Right.
Just going from one side of the map to the other. It's a bit strange, but I think it's something that, again, hardcore players will be able to adapt and start to enjoy long term, and then newer players actually can find a home. Because as I was stating beforehand, sorry, I got a little off topic there, but as I was stating, yeah, you can get those sweaty moments where a whole team pushes on in, but it's not devastating, and a lot of people are starting fresh. We're all building up together, and it just feels like it's a better environment for everybody to at least be able to enjoy a little something about Gears of War without feeling like they're being pushed out and not allowed in. This is, once again...
Well, yeah, coming and playing Gears 4 and 4 and 5 for the past few years, this game is very clunky on PvP. How is it more clunky than Gears 5? How the fuck is that possible? Ready Run needs to come back. Sprint is not what it makes the... Dude, no. You know what this game did to me for the first, 16 hours of me playing it? When I got early access to this game, I didn't want to play any other Gears game. That's how it feels. So, that's for me. You may not like it. Cool, bro. Gears 5 is not smoother than this game. You are high. You are high, dude. You need to get off of that shit. Gears 5 was ass but smooth. So you'd rather it be smooth than be good? Is that what you're saying? You'd rather have Gears 5 2.0 than have a completely different game that actually evolves the game. What are we talking about, bro? Wow.
Again, coming from a sweaty player, I'm by no means the best at this game. I'll get mopped by any outstanding player.
Gears of War
out
8 is
there,
up
but I'm just
way
saying,
ahead of
as someone
Gears
who
5.
is indeed competitive. Stuff like this, in my opinion.
Dad, my tool is dead.
No, it's not. It's lighting up right now. You need to connect it. Hold on, guys.
What?
Come on.
Okay. And we have to toss it.
That boy came in hot. He said, "Damn, damn, bro, calm down."
Is needed, especially if we want this game to thrive and prosper. So I really hope that these changes go well. Again, some polishing could do wonders for Gears of War E-Day. It needs a
Yes.
lot of it, so trust me.
Yes, it needs polishing. It's not perfect. It's very different. It's an Unreal Engine 5. It's been built from the ground up. Like, it's a big change. But goddamn, does it fucking... I love this game. Mongoose Roar coming in with a big 5 extra Father Gift memberships. Thank you so much, man. That is... Get some W's in the chat for a Mongoose Roar. Appreciate that, man. That's a fucking huge W. I know how to play Gears 5. Wall bouncing is easy, and I played it every day. Dude, if you guys want me to show you how easy of a game Gears 5 is, I can right now. It's so fucking easy. It's ridiculously easy. Don't compare that bullshit of a game to this. This game's way harder. Like, for a veteran to relearn. What's harder? Going into Gears 5 as a brand new player or playing this as a brand new player? Okay, well, it's dead. Okay. Love you. Can you get me a refill, please? Voltage. Gotta go with the voltage. Honestly think E-Day right now is a solid 8.5 out of 10. Only problems I have been with the desync issues and seemingly blanking shots. There are some issues. There definitely are some issues, especially with like hit registration and desync. They had to reduce the movement from 5 to E-Day because people kept using macros for wall bouncing. What y'all smoking? Bro, what's harder? Going into Gears 5 as a brand new player or going into E-Day as a brand new player? Tell me. What's easier?
It definitely feels like a beta, and I'm hoping that we can give enough of this information and feedback to help improve the overall product for the final launch. But, you know, as it is, the foundation of Gears of War E-Day, solid. A few fixes, a few changes, a little bit of polishing, and they really cooked this time around. Multiplayer might actually be a bit more poppin' than what it used to be. But, ladies and gentlemen, as always, if you enjoyed today's video, leave a like. If you hate it, leave a dislike. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell. I do indeed post, I was going to say 2 times. I haven't been posting 2 times because I've been away. But now that I'm back, I'll probably pick that schedule back up here. But regardless, it's a guaranteed video every day. Hey,
that was a good video, though. That was a good video, man. Keep that shit up, bro. Keep it up. Damn it, I've like reacted to everything out there. Come on, Moist Critical, make a fucking video about it though, dude. Don't just stream it. I mean, it was a day ago, but... Did he make a video about it? Excuse me. Oh, it's just his other. Hold on. Let's see if Moist has made a video about it. Shit. Moist. Moist Granagal. It would be Penguin Z, right?
This is my... Just like Rick Astley, I'm no stranger to love.
What an intro. I'm sure he's going to make a video about Gears. I'm sure he is. Damn, bro. Guys, I think that's it, man. For reactions right now today. Got 3 reactions out of the way. How about that? 3 of them. But I'm going to go play some fucking E-Day, dude. Let's play some E-Day. Oh, boy. Moist played it yesterday and he said he likes it. There you go. I got to turn this down. I'm curious, what do you like so much about this new Gears game? Well, the Horde is great. The movement is fantastic. Once you get used to it, of course. It's a little weird at first, but once you get used to it, bro, it feels really good. I like how they implemented Market. The map Market is really good. I like that map. Outpost is a little different. Like, it's more of a verticality kind of thing. It's more open to movement. But dude, TC saw a really big chance with that Horde mode, and they took it. Props to them for that. Props to them for that. You guys want me to play versus? Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. We're playing versus for pretty much all day. I mean, not all day, but most of the day, because I played Horde a lot yesterday. I would do wish there was more skins. Like, you know how we have this skin for the COG? I would love for them to have implemented, like, a skin for the Locust. Like, Gears of War 3 had Thrashball Cole, and it had, like, the Thrashball drone. I wish they would have done the same kind of thing with this one. With, like, you have the the COG armor mag skin. And then for, like, the Locust side, I would have liked them to have implemented, like, a... what would you call it? Like, just some kind of Locust skin that really stands out. Oh, you got fucked up, bro. You got fucked up, bro. Oh, I gotta add all this shit in again. Nope, not that one. Not that one. That one. Alright. Oh, what's my settings on? Alright, now we can hear footsteps and everything. Why am I muffled? Bro, why am I muffled? Why am I muffled? Nice. Why am I muffled, bro? Gut puncher's up. Oh, I have the gut puncher. What am I doing? Oh, that was just a bot. Bye-bye. Where they coming from? Oh, she's hurt. Bye-bye, Max. Bye-bye. I might have to restart the whole shit. Hopefully it stops next match. Oh, I shot at the same time. Oh, I just needed to die. Love you. Oh, I'm still fucking... What's going on with this audio right now? Nice. Whew. I don't know how I muffled. Like, I guess like when I came in, somebody was already dead. There we go. It's not muffled now. That concussion grenade. I haven't seen like what these concussion grenades actually do to you. Oh, that's what they do. Okay. It's kind of like what the Wretch does. Oh, fuck. I thought she was gonna hop up onto that, or not hop up. I thought she was gonna get to the cover. I was just gonna shoot her. I was just gonna shoot her right there, but she didn't do it. One thing I'll say about the respawns definitely need to be quicker. They need to absolutely be quicker. Waiting 14 seconds for a respawn is fucking nuts. Bye-bye. Bro, this gut puncher is goated. I can't remember the last time I had this much fun on Gears 5. Honestly. Oh. Nope. Oh, shit. No! Oh no! Get me! Help! Help! Thank you. Oh, really? Are you holding down the trigger button? What are you talking about? For the gut puncher? You have to hold it. That's a bot, I think. Oh, it's not a bot. Yes, sir. Bye-bye. I can't wait for the full game either, dude. We're gonna have 6 brand new maps and it's gonna be awesome. Wait, what the fuck was that? Bro, there's another helicopter outside. All right, let's go. Conquest. Conquest market, please. Oh yeah, Zach, this is not the full picture for Horde Siege, bro. There's 3 new maps. Fucking 2 other bosses we haven't seen yet. Like, come on. There's gonna be more. There's no way it's been 7 years and the beta, that beta map is all we've got. Like, no fucking way. No fucking way. What power weapon are you most excited to get added? I would love for them to add in the breach shot in PvP, which I think they will. Now you're only level 29. Well, I played a lot of Horde Siege. So you get a lot less XP in Horde Siege than you do in Versus. A lot less. Which is crazy. Like, I spent like an hour in a fucking lobby and I got like 4,000 XP. So they definitely need to improve that, the level, the XP on that. Like, I was playing on rookie difficulty, but it did not feel like I was playing on rookie difficulty. Also, I think the weapon skins that are only in this beta are kind of ass. I'd love them for, like, them to add something else to the game instead of to finish the bug weapon skin. Nobody went for snipe? What the hell? Fuck. Okay. I am sucking right now with this. Okay. I am sucking right now, dude. How are you doing that? Oh, it's different in Versus compared to Horde. If you're not the marksman, you don't have the right weapon mod on it. Oh, I'm getting shot at. Stay in the zone, stay in the zone. Stay in the zone! Oh shit, behind me. I think they fixed some stuff, dude. This game doesn't feel the same as yesterday. Oh, shit. Attaboy. Get in there. Get in there. Let's go. Damn, they almost had that zone too. Fuck. They really did. Oh, stay in the zone. Stay in the zone. Damn, that fucking smoke. Oh, shit. Nice. Bro, when you start smacking in this game, dude, it feels really good. It feels really fucking good. Why did I up A? We almost got the mode. We almost got the zone. Fuck. Oh shit. Hey, turn the air on. Holy shit. Sweating in here. Damn, we just got squad swiped. Also, the weapon pickups need to be a lot less. Like, waiting 2.5 minutes for a sniper is kind of crazy. Damn it, bro. Almost had his ass. Oh, you had him right there. Damn. Oh. Here we come. Wait for my team. Bro, he bricked me. Holy shit. Oh, there was another player. Yeah, the respawns are way too long. Like, let's check it once we spawn in, how long it is. It's 12 seconds. It's 12 seconds. I knew you were going there, boy. Damn. He's hurt, though. That boy's hurt. There's the sniper. Finally. Damn. Hasn't been available since the start of the game. Start of the round, I mean. Get in the zone! Nice. Nice! Okay, that should have been a headshot, right? Nice! Where are they coming from? Should be coming from their spawn, right? Fuck. Felt like somebody was below me. In the zone, boys. Get in the zone. Blindy. Oh. Blindy. Rabbit. With that Lancer. I can't wait to get weapon skins in the game too. Aw, fuck. I waited too long to shoot. Change Vulcan spawn with Torque Bow? I agree with that. Get in there, boys. Fuck. Need some help. Oh, the one shot was such a bad weapon, though. There's a snipe. The snipe's only been active 3 times. Oh, okay. Fuck. Still over here? No? What happened? That's game. Yes, sir. Oh, I just got chainsaw. That's nice. I had the most headshot deaths. Damn, that sucks. Yes, Conquest Market, for sure. Weapon pickups take far too long. Yeah. 3 minutes, like 2.5 minutes, 3 minutes. It's just way too long. Like I think I was the only person to pick up snipe, and I was able to pick up snipe 3 times that whole time. Cup of Joe. Like a minute 30 weapon refresh would be alright? I think so. Like a minute 30, yeah. That's probably where it's at. Like, or like a minute after the weapon doesn't have ammo in it, I'd be fine with that. Like kind of how it works on Gears 3. Because you can't pick up a sniper and then pick up ammo for it. Alright, let's get these concussion grenades here. Bye-bye. Oh, shit. Damn, that sucked. I'm fine with long timers, less heavy weapons, more even battles. But, like, it's not Gears. You have to have power weapons in there. Anybody get the... Dude, why does nobody pick up the gut puncher? Why? I'm so confused on that. Why does nobody pick this weapon up? That didn't kill her. Nice. Next. Bitch is hurt. What are you running at, bro? That retro. This thing's absolutely nasty. I can't see. I shot. Y'all saw it. That should have been a trade at least. I love pretzel crust. I do too. This thing's broken. Yes, sir. Squad wiped. All right, I'm going for the breach. Going for the gut puncher. I keep wanting to call it a breach shot. This game really does feel really good. Fuck, we just lost that hill. Bro, nobody wants this weapon. Bye-bye! Holy shit. Bye-bye! This fucking gun, bro. This gun is straight up amazing. Oh, somebody's behind me. Oh, I timed it too wrong. I shot way too soon. Yeah, Coalition absolutely cooked with the gut puncher. Like, it's just the breach shot, but just better. It's just a better breach shot. Or, Bushka. What the fuck am I talking about? I am losing it. He should have been down. Go up top. Oh shit! I thought somebody was up there already. Fuck. I thought one of my teammates was up there already. What are we looking at for kills right now? 19? Gut puncher is... I don't think it's up. Oh, man. I feel like I'm the only person on my team doing anything. This guy's got 4 kills. Get him, pretzel bread. Get him, pretzel crust. Oh, you should have stayed up there, bro. You should have stayed up there. Oh, they traded. What are we looking at? What are we looking at? 9 seconds on the gut puncher. Yes, sir. Oh, fuck. I ran out of ammo. Oh, that's desync right there. There's no way I should have downed him. He should have been down. My opinion, he should have been down there. Or at least like 98%. I'm downing him. Oh, damn, bro. If I would have been able to just fucking get him up in the air, dude, that would have been sick. Okay, gut punchers up in a minute 30. Dude, 2 minutes and 30? Yeah, like 3 minute times. That's insane. Fuck. Everybody's gonna come in on me. Ooh! Fuck! I was feeling it right there. Oh, why did you go in there like that? Just get in the ring. Just get in there. Stay in there. Like, bro, I'm waiting so long to respawn. She's down almost. Oh my gosh. Fuck, why did I do that? Can you join? I guess. Two seconds on the gut puncher. Going for it. I think this is the best weapon TC's made. Oh, Ricochet. Ricochet. Squad wiped. It's so easy to fucking wipe a squad. Because the respawn is so long. Come here. Bro, what did you think was gonna happen right there? Yes, sir. You're joining? All right, let me quit. Let me quit so you guys can get in. MVP! MVP! Let's go! That was a fucking good game. I did really good. What would you rate the multiplayer? It's a solid 7.5. There's still some issues. It's not the best. After that game, I'd rate it a 9, but yeah, there's still some changes. Like, still some stuff to get used to and everything like that. Dude, let's keep going. Conquest Market. I love this map. Oh, wait, hold on. I'm supposed to get you guys in here. Like, dude, this skin... Really? Like, that's our exclusive skin for the beta? Yeah, Horde, I'd give like a solid 9.5. The Horde mode is really good. But yeah, multiplayer definitely is not perfect. It definitely needs some things happening, like different things to it. All right, if you're good to get in here, fucking get in here, bud. I've got it on public. Anyone can join. Yeah, if we could see like a Black Steel skin or something like that, not a Black Steel, but like something that cool looking, like the flame skins from Gears of War 3's beta, I would love that shit. But this skin just ain't. It doesn't say anything to me. I don't even want that skin. I don't. So. Let's change our characters here. Carter skin is dope. Dude, a Midnight Omen E-Day skin would be awesome. You think they'll add Overrun? I think so. I can feel it. I can feel it. There's gonna be an Overrun mode in this game. I have a good feeling about that. They gotta add Beast mode. I would love that, man. I really would. Like a Horde, like a Siege Beast. Like Beast Siege. Oh, yeah, buddy. I'd fuck with that heavy. Heavy fucking with that. The maps are already there as well. Yep. 10v10, bro. Dude, just to like a 10v10 on like a little bit of a smaller map than what Horde Siege is working with right now. Dude. Or like a Beast Siege where you got like 10 people just killing all the cog. Like, dude, that would go so hard. I would love that shit. Can't add every game mode? Who gives a fuck? It's not versus. It's PvE. You're not splitting the player base there. Oh yeah, if they had a beast mode, I'll be on this game a lot. I'll definitely be the top creator for the game mode. No question. Yeah, no wingman, no overrun, no beast mode. There's got to be something else, dude. I'd love an arcade mode as well. I have never seen that first. That's the first time I've seen that. Wow. That's the first time I've seen that. All right, boys. I think I'm gonna do like 2 more games, and then I'm gonna get off. I've got a lot of shit to do. It's 4 p.m. already. That'll be perfect timing for dinner. So. Yeah, there's limitless things they could do with this game right now. I don't know if they'll add Classic Horde, though. Like, it doesn't make sense that they would take Horde completely out. But, like, Horde Siege is pretty dope. Horde Siege is pretty dope. Dinner can wait? No, it doesn't wait, dude. I've got 3 kids. It's not waiting. Disappointing there's only 6 maps on launch? Not disappointing to me. It's launch content. Now, if this was the launch, there's like 2 maps, I'd be pretty upset with that. What is going on? Why can't I find the game? I'm restarting. Regular Horde is in the beta. It's not like its own thing, though. Like, it says Horde, but it's just 10 waves within the same map. It's not the same thing. Oh, shit. Ugh. Horde Siege is fun, just seems short. I mean, there's 3 different types. You could do the Horde, like the regular Horde for it, but it's just 10 waves. Horde Siege is probably the most perfect. It's like a 40 to 50 minute thing if you're doing everything in the map. And then Horde Siege Blitz is a little bit faster. It's like a 30 minute if you're doing everything. Yeah, it's just 10 waves instead of 50. For now. I bet there's more cooking with Horde mode that we don't know about. I bet there is. Cartoon, are you getting the fuck in here, bro? Why did the description say survive the endless waves? Hold on. It's relentless waves. There's 10. 10 waves. Yeah, the weapon parts, man. You just got to get the invasions going, dude. That's where it's at with the weapon parts. You want weapon parts, find the invasions, get the invasions done, do the side objectives, leave. That's what you got to do. If you can get an invasion and all the side objectives done, you should be able to get at least 18 weapon parts every run. I would like to see a leaderboard. Oh, there we go. I just needed to restart the game, I guess. Yeah, the perk caches and the weapon part caches give a lot. I think I got 10 off the weapon part ones. Which is awesome. Like, I didn't even have to work for that. I just went right up to it, fucking hit on it, and I fucking got 10 weapon parts. Hell yeah. Fuck. Like, that would be cool if they had, like, a limitless mode for the Horde. Like, it just keeps getting tougher and tougher. Kind of like zombies, but I don't think they'll implement something like that. Oh, I don't think so. And then an invasion gave you 2 parts. That's a bug. Should be giving you 14. If you got 2, then you probably didn't do shit to that boss. Or you got to it very late. Like there was 1 bar left on the corpser or something. That has to be what it was. Alright, snipe. Let's look at this timer once we pick it up. Oh, they're all going to snipe. Oh, you son of a bitch. Yeah, it's 3 minutes. It is a 3-minute weapon spawn, dude. On the bridge? Nice. Another one. Oh, that's a bot. Bro, did I just see a bot misroll? Bridge. Bridge. What did you do? What? Who the fuck was that? Who just went right behind her? Wow. That dude is trying. And this, like, bro, nobody's using these stim grenades. Take them out. Like, there's no reason for these. Nobody's using the stim grenades. Nice. Still waiting on that snipe, bro. This whole round, the snipe's been active for one time. She's down. Oh, I thought that was him. Where'd he go? Back here. Okay. Take my kill. That's awesome. No, they don't have beacon grenades in this game. They're not in this game. There you go. Traded. Like, nobody's going to this left side of the map. It's all towards the long shot. Yes, sir. Hey, give me that fucking weapon. Bridge. What? Oh, I got fucking headshot. Nice. You always preferred the Moltres over the Vulcan? Well, the Vulcan's not been in many games. Oh, shit. Okay. Really hope they add more interactions with other squads in Horde Siege, like assist other squads during their extract for more rewards. I would like that. More of a cohesive unit. It's down. What the fuck was that? Come on, slide in. Nope. Oh my god, I came in the wrong time. The exact wrong time. Oh my god, cartoon. Our homeboy is trying with that pistol. I literally feel like I've been dead for 15 seconds. Damn, bro. No, I really highly doubt they add the one shot to the game. Highly doubt it. I killed one. Alright, I'm not even going to that fucking snipe. Also, that hammer burst is kind of pointless. Bro, they are trying. Oh, what? Damn it, bro. What? Did she just shoot me mid-slide? Like, that looked weird. Bye-bye. Okay, that didn't make sense. Bro, I'm dead for so long. Holy. Okay, that's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. I don't even know how much damage I did to him. I heard no footsteps there. Jesus. Yeah, dude, if they would have put weapon mods in the game, in the multiplayer, it would have been game over. Game over. There's no way I'm making this. I don't know how he killed me though. Like, you just don't need that kind of shit in multiplayer, because then you're changing it, like, all of the multiplayer for no reason. Like, it becomes Call of Duty instead of Gears of War at that point. Controllers were handed to their older siblings. That's definitely what it felt like. But, boys, that's it for me today for the stream. I want to say thank you for everyone that's been tuning in, everyone that's been liking the content, subscribing, supporting. Fuck yeah. I'll be live again tomorrow. I don't know exactly what time, but I will see you all in the next one. Peace.
Sirens bleed through broken glass, red skies cracking stone. Whispers in the crater dust say you are not alone. Shadows climb from molten earth, claws of ash and teeth. Every heartbeat in this town shakes the ground beneath. Concrete angels torn from steel, family pictures start to peel. Hear the thunder under skin, E-Day comes, the war begins. From the hollow ground they rise, locusts crawling through our lives. Hear the echo of our prayers burning away. Ashes falling in my lungs, every heartbeat sounds like guns on emergency. We face friend.